Good day everyone, my name is Lingeshni, and for our final project we had to develop a 3D model animation, and we chose Jabatan Technology Maklumat CEDS UTHM. We've designed and animate for each and every single department such as JKA, JKM, JKE, Science and Mathematics, and finally JTM. In this video, we're about to see the modeling process for each and every models that we created for our project. Then later, we're about to see the animation process and finally the rendering and coloring process.
The objective of this lab final project is that we have to make a short animation about from the 3D models that we created, so we will understand on how to create and also how to do a short animation from it. And the purpose of this project is that we have to do team, and all of us have to do all of our own work and gain information or even knowledge about teamwork. So for the text, we will open data properties, went over to geometry, and then we will set the extrude around 0.04 or 0.06, and then we will extrude the font. For the hand, we import SFG to Blender, and then we will adjust the size. Afterwards, we select all of the SVG and convert it to mesh. Once we did it, we will select again and enter edit mode. And once we are in edit mode, we will extrude the SFG and then we will edit them. And once we are done, we will edit it to our liking. For the camera angle, I put it near the font and then I zoom out. For this one, I use the mesh cube for the buildings, construction site, and also unfinished roadway. Afterwards, I will use a cylinder to make a little stickman and then make it the construction head by using UV sphere and also torus in the middle of it. And then I will use icosphere to make it the little rocks, and also I will use the cone to make it as a shovel. Since the scene have two camera angle, so at the first one I make the camera close to the 3D model stickman and then I zoom out from the 3D model stickman. And the second one I make the camera spin around the 3D model stickman.
For the modeling of Jabatan Science and Mathematics, first of all, we create the font by using the text inventor. Then open the object data properties and went over to geometry. After that, we need to set the extrude around 0.04 until 0.06 based on the subdivision. Then we can extrude the font a bit if the lighting doesn't hit the font right. Once we are done with the font, adjust the size of the font of your liking. For the bigger models, we use circle mesh for starting, make it in YU view for easy modeling. After that, we need to press F to create a surface, then extrude it to make it taller. Next, we scale it and extrude it again to make it wider at the bottom. For the bottom, we also need to scale on the top to make sure it's smaller. Once we are done, we extrude it again around the top area. Now we need to set the bevel by Ctrl B to adjust at the bottom and at the top of the model to create the final look. For the animation, I made the beakers to look like floating by moving them to the top and back to the bottom to make it look like they are floating and went back to the bottom like they are in space, because this is math and science, right? For Jabatan Kejuruteraan Electric animation, first of all we need to set up how many frames that we are need to. Then I set up to 120. First of all, the camera angle, we need to zoom into the EL and ND and NE at AL. First of all, we need to set up the first keyframe at 0 frame and set up the last keyframe at 100 keyframe. So this will make it the transition of the camera become slow from the left to the right.
Significant and impact of the 3D development towards community benefit. So the first thing is it catches audience attention. One of the many 3D animation benefit is it gives comic relief in most instances, which make it interesting to viewers. This universal appeal creates a great impact, especially in promotion. Once you got their interest, it is easier to introduce to them your products and service. Number 2 is create branding. Animation is great for promotion. Using the technology and imagery, firms could explain the goal of their business very well. A well-made video animation will stick to their mind for a long time and will make a remarkable brand. Thus, it will create individuality and amplify uniqueness. Lastly, it improves cost effectiveness. As 3D animation produce photorealistic models of various products and projects, companies find it easier to correct errors and achieve 100% accuracy. Money and time saved through 3D technology vary for each manufacturer. Hello, I am Ajla Howell and I'm in charge of modeling, mechanical and electrical department. So to start, both departments have similar modeling process since their logo, as you can see in these two images, have similar design. So the first step is to insert the text and edit it in edit mode and change the font into the custom text that has been downloaded from the website called dafont.com. So here are the two fonts that have been used. For elements that have been inserted behind mechanical electrical font, which are the gears and lightning, I use surface that is called emission to give the glow effect on the model, as you can hear in this picture. For the mechanical department, there are three other models that have been inserted beside it, which are the car, lamppost, and a tree. And all of the guide and reference for this model are referred from these YouTube videos. So I didn't record the process for this modeling, but here is the end result for the model beside the logo. For the lighting for mechanical department, these are the lighting setting for the area light that I use. It is a bit tricky to approach since I want the light to shine from the lamppost. So according to the guide, after inserting the area light to the lamppost, we have to insert a huge cube outside our whole set, which is here, I name it cube besar. So the function of the shape is, as you can see here, when we go to the shading, we have to change the density of the cube according to the preference and suitableness of the scene. If the cube is there, it will affect the lighting, as shown here in the video. Moving on, for the electrical department lighting, we have three lights with different colors, which are white, red, and yellow. Here are the settings for the light, and all of them are spotlight, and the light are placed on top of the model. So for the animation in mechanical department, we place a camera and set the keyframe every time the position of camera change. And here, the first keyframe is at the tree, then close up to the logo, then zoom out to show the whole set. So here are the full video.